Dressed like I'm going to the North Pole. You always have a huge lighter here, eh? Every time, or maybe the same one.
No, that's probably the one I had that time.
Oh shit! What?
Hey, guess what's going on? It's Friday. You already know what's up. I think it's 8 o'clock. If we're on time. I'm Styles the Prophet. With me, like always, we got B-Show in the motherfucking house.
Friday.
And making this all happen behind the scenes, we got fucking Jonesy. What's
good? Jonesy.
Yeah. But tonight we got to talk about his tour and a bunch of other stuff that's going on. We got Mista Jones in the house.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking right, man.
Round
7:30.
Yeah, thanks for coming through,
boys.
man.
Yeah.
Platinum status.
Fuck yeah. You know what's funny? I always see that over there. The fucking,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, shit, that's right, eh?
Gang.
Damn.
Yeah, feel free to add to that if you want to.
I probably will, man. Be a little more creative. It looks like an octagon. You know? I think I traced your ashtray there.
I think that's
yeah. Okay, I was trying to be all creative and shit.
Shout out to all our fans, everybody watching and shit.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Fuck yeah.
That's what's up, baby.
Shout out to Mista Jones' fans if you're watching.
Yeah.
Yo, link up, man. All across Canada, you know what I'm saying? Drop through one of these shows, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a blast.
That's right.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, how's your winter been?
My winter, I hibernate winter, man. That sucks,
For
man.
the tour ahead.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I should probably like plan some tours down south during the fucking winter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
man. You ever perform in the States and shit?
No, not yet, but I'm aiming for it though. I gotta get a pardon first, you know what I'm saying? I got some shit in the past to clear up, you know. But I tried going, man. I was doing the first tour, I think it was the detour, and I was up in Windsor, and Detroit is right across the river, right? So, but apparently it's one of like the worst borders to cross, you know what I mean? And I didn't know shit. I was just going all by myself. They asked me questions like, "Where are you going?" Like, you know, like I'm just trying to check out the city, man, and then ask me questions. They're like, "Nah, man, you're going back to Windsor, bro."
They're not nice.
You know,
at
come
those
back.
borders,
I'm like, trying to
man.
spend my money, you know, like, trying to go shopping, you know.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys money.
They're like, "You're gonna get shot, man. You don't know what's going on down there." But yeah, I'm planning it though. You know, probably 2021, man. I'm gonna be hitting the States, man. I mean, it's right, it's super close by, you know, and I mean. You make better money down there, right?
True,
so,
yeah.
That's where the money's at, and that's where everyone blows up. You know, you blow up in the States,
Definitely.
you're set. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
And like, so what? How many Canadian tours is this now?
this is my 5th headline.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Canadian
That's sick,
tour.
man.
This is gonna be definitely the biggest one, man. Making history on this one. You know what I'm saying?
And you put them all on yourself, right?
I set them all up, yeah, for pretty much from A to Z, man. From booking the venues to booking the opening artists. I do the flyers. I do all the event pages. Well, this year I got a team, you know, because you see that I'm being persistent and people are starting to believe in my movement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're taking me a lot more seriously. So I got some people that, you know, they want to get on the winning bus and they want to get along. So, you know, that's how it is. I'm like, you help me out, I'll help you out. You know, we grow together as a team, and eventually everyone's going to end up getting a paycheck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
true.
That's how I see it, man. It just gets bigger and bigger.
Is it hard that way sometimes with like people maybe like trying to reach out in the sense of like handouts, you know what I mean, or like, you know, or not even handouts, but like trying to like catch the clout or like be like, yeah, what, you know what I mean? Like, do you have to like defend from like? Do you have to like go like rake through the people and be like, you know, like there's the snakes kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Well,
Keep your circle small.
That's it, yeah. Like, are you like?
But you know, I really a big fan of loyalty and people who've been loyal to me and who've been showing me that they're willing to put in the work and to help out and stuff and to take up some of their time. You know, I could definitely differentiate, you know, people who are trying to get, you know, handouts as opposed to people who are actually trying to build and grow in this industry. You know what I mean? And you know, people starting to believe in me. So like, I feel I'm feeling blessed about that. You know what I'm saying? But
like they got the same vision and shit kind of thing. Like,
well, everyone's got the same vision, but not everyone knows how, like, what steps to take to execute that vision. You know?
True.
So I guess I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and you know, when the recipe's right, you know, you just gotta adjust the ingredients here and there, and then boom, man, you roll with it, and you fix up the flaws, and you know, there's always going to be something going on, but you just learn from it, you know.
True that.
Try to make it as tight as possible, as professional as possible, and that's how it is, man. The ball starts to roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a good crew with you this year.
Yeah, exactly. I have 2 sponsors this year. I have Top Quality Designer, so they'll be coming up with a bunch of fresh gear, man, every single show. So they're pretty dope, man. Go check them out, man. They have some very nice gear. They hooked me up this second year in a row that they're sponsoring the tour.
Yeah, I was gonna say last time you had a bunch of flag gear and shit, right?
Yeah. Also, I have Man brand again. So this year, he's actually coming on board the tour, and he's gonna be hitting up all the shows with me as well.
Nice.
Setting up his kiosk and have all his products out there and stuff.
Well, actually, you threw out the show that you got us to perform at.
Yeah,
you threw out a bottle of the CBD.
Yeah,
and I caught it.
Oh,
I was like,
fucking
right,
fucking
right. Yeah, thanks, man.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, I was actually it's funny. I was even gonna hit you up one day and be like, hey, like, how do I get more of that?
I'll hook you up, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this year, I got a co-headliner. He actually came on tour with me last year. It goes by the name of World Peace.
Shout out World Peace, man. Yeah.
So I got 2 tour support. Fresh Daddy B. He's actually from Newfoundland. He's actually living in Moncton and around right now. So he's gonna be hopping on. And I got Man Music as well. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my sponsors. What up, man? Coke up some gear.
Look for it.
Man Music.
The shows for sure.
Yeah, man, you guys invited for sure, man. I spoke to one of y'all, man, and if you guys are down, bro, for sure, man. I mean, I got quite enough cities there, so anything.
Yeah, how many stops is there, man? What do you got?
There's a 63 in there, man. So. But I mean, like, you know, some of them, they're not like 100% set in stone yet, but I'd say like a good portion of it is, you know.
Port Alberni?
Yeah.
Go to Pack.
Oh, yeah, that's just the shop there.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I hit them up.
Yeah,
I did send an email to them, man. I'm trying to get, because artists perform at that shop, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
I forget what it's, some Port Alberni, cannabis, something.
Club,
culture?
maybe, or something? Club,
yeah.
Yeah, man, he always does he always does the he's like a little bit older guy, and he always sit there and go, hey, what's going on? And he does a little video like for his story or whatever, and he'll be like, he's like, it's Mercules on the box today, fucking whatever, doing a dab of this, whatever. Oh, it's a huge dab, and he'll do a dab. He's just like entertaining, dude.
That's good. Yeah, man.
But yeah, check that out. That's sick that you hit them up, because yeah, they have people go through there and perform and shit. Yeah, I always see like Side Neck in there.
Part of West went
Like-
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck yeah.
That's how I heard of the place. So.
Okay, yeah.
Sick people to link up with, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's good to network, man. I love going to these different cities. I did a lot of new cities this year that I never actually performed at, you know, before. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, when you go explore new terrain and stuff, there's always a little feeling inside, you know.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, though.
You got to get those new
faces.
butterflies again, you know?
No faces, new fans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, you know, even if I've been to that city before, there's a lot of times, you know, it's my second or third time there, I'll be seeing new faces, you know, and a lot of old faces as well, which is, you know, it's a blessing to be in these cities so far from home and to feel like you're so welcome, you know. It's a blessing, man. They're all there for the love of music and weed, man, and you know what I'm saying, and just jamming out, man.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of weed, what are we smoking on?
That is called the Island Rockstar.
Bomba Cloud Island Rastar, yes, Rastafari. Blow up, burn it up.
Fuck yeah, no, it's dank as fuck, sticky as hell.
We got a bunch of people hitting
Pungent.
up in the comments, bro.
Oh, all of them.
Oh yeah.
Actually, fucking.
Shout out Hotwire, Timinator, Chris.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, Rocky, yo, how you doing, bro?
Mista Jones.
Actually got a couple of promoters on board with this. Is Rocky Promotions and Underground Empire, man.
Nice.
730 Muffin Money Boys. You know, we doing it all across the country, man.
Hell yeah.
Number 5, bro. Number 5.
That's awesome.
You guys want some of these?
I
Fuck
got
is this?
2 waiting to go here.
Oh yeah. Little fucking sour weed leaves.
Figure
That's
this is coming
scary, man.
on,
I got
so-
to drive after, bro.
Fair enough.
There's 250
They're backwards,
milligrams in the
smoking backwards?
backwards. Oh yeah, man. We got the sweet aromatic.
These are $250 a piece?
And no, 250 altogether, and there's
Altogether.
8 of them. So It'd be
man.
37.50.
Mikey T, my man. Yo, man, hook up that show, bro. Sault Marie, man. I'm still waiting on your boys' reply, my man. Let's get that. You guys are serious. I'm going to go to bed early, man. I'll take a piece after, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Saying
man,
some
no
weird
pressure.
ass shit now. Fucked out of my tree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chris, he's hitting Kingston. He said if he hit Kingston.
Yeah, bro, I'm hitting Kingston.
yeah.
I'm going to be there June 6th. It's a Friday, man. Last year was off the hook. I was crowd surfing and shit, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's a nice venue. It's one of the nicest venues, too.
Which venue in Kingston? I used to live there.
Overtime Sports Bar. Also, another one of the sickest venues I did was in Brandon. Is at the 40, man, and they actually have like a guy doing lights and a guy doing sound, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no way.
so they make some noise, yeah, and he like makes some noise, and then like he'll bright the lights when everyone's making noise, and then he'll dim it down, and it's like it's
Yeah, that's a whole
when it's on
extra
point like
element,
that, man, it makes it
yeah.
that much more professional. You know?
yeah.
100%.
I eventually want to buy like a light set and have like a DMX controller and have it all automated and shit, you know,
Yeah.
cues and stuff.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
Which you
that's the way to
should
do
have
it.
like fucking
The
today.
show is a
and-
visual thing, man. Actually, I added a lot of visuals to my show this year, so that's why we upped the ticket a bit. Plus, we have 4 artists on board, 2 headliners and 2. Also, we have a DJ as well this year. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So we're adding a whole bunch of stuff. So
DJ
it's-
Blue Dry.
DJ Blue Dry, you know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah.
gonna be on point, man.
But yeah, man, that shit, like you're saying, like with the lights and stuff, like just shit like that, totally, it helps the artist. Like, you know what I mean? Like it makes you feel good too, right? Or like pumps you up.
Oh, of course.
Even like, I think it was DJ Blackjack.
Yeah, shout out to him. He
Or
was
is
dope.
it Blackjack?
Yeah,
He was like doing shit like with the songs and stuff.
yeah, he
like
was
he'd
scratching
like,
it, dropping out the
yeah,
beat.
drop out the beat and shit. And like, yeah, it's like, oh fuck, like that's like on fucking point. And it's like,
so if you do that plus lights, it's like a
yeah,
whole
exactly. It's like, oh
professional
yeah,
show.
and it also
And I was
not
gonna
only gives a feeling to the crowd, but it gives you a feeling that they're actually like the people controlling those things. They're actually feeling your shit
Exactly,
too, right?
Yeah.
Everything's insane.
And I was gonna say like it's like kind of an unofficial shout out to Long and McQuaid. They're doing today and tomorrow.
I
They're
fuck
do-
with that, man.
Man, they're doing a huge like blowout sale on all like their used stuff.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, I gotta get some
Yeah.
shit,
check it out,
man.
man. Honestly, like I was at the Hunt Club location,
I think I've been
and
there
if you're looking for lights, like they had.
you got some pretty cheap ones on Wish and shit like that, man. I've seen
Man, but
that.
they're coming from China and shit, and like like go check out.
Sometimes you
fucking-
cut out the middleman, bro. It's better.
Yeah.
You'll see.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying if
yeah.
they're used, you know, it's yeah, they won't
Yeah.
last long. It's in China, man. You drop it once and it's game over, you know.
But no,
So-
seriously though, if you want to go like look for some big deals on lighting and shit like that, and I don't know how easy. I'm not a lighting guy. I don't know what kind of it takes to set that kind of shit up, but I did notice they've got some big deals on that kind of stuff.
Fuck, I'm smoking that shit. That's dope, man. I appreciate that for sure. I'm looking for a couple, some equipment because exactly some shows that I'm doing, they're not even equipped with any equipment whatsoever. So we have to stop by Logan McQuaid's and
Rent it and
exactly.
shit.
And
Oh,
then-
shit.
Man, they're good.
But
at
what's
that
not
too.
bad about that is you could bring it back the next day at another location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
True,
that's
true,
dope.
That's
yeah.
what we
Anyway.
did. We're in Guelph. We brought it back to the London location, matter Woodstock or something like that.
Yeah,
man. So
yeah.
it was dope.
That's
you know?
convenient. Like
It is.
even like
You're
say like
touring,
cars
yeah,
and
you
shit
just-
too. Fucking
Oh, you can rent one.
like
and-
rent a
yeah.
car and then just
Drop
like
it out.
jump
Yeah, I
out
did
and get
that.
in with your buddy and like fucking
We did that with the accident last year, man. We picked one up in Hamilton, dropped it off in Quebec City, man. You know, the guy's like, "What the fuck you want me to do with this? It's from Kingston, you know." And he called his people and was like, "Okay, we'll take it. Fucking
Fuck.
better take it, man. I'm not driving the shit back to fucking Hamilton."
No, fuck. Well, that's supposed to be the thing is you can drop it off wherever.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, man. No, we touched a little bit on the accident last time. You were here, and
Yeah.
that was just before you came through, I think.
Did I not?
Because that was the end of the tour. But then you just recently had some like your son. Well, your son was in an accident.
Yeah, well, the mother of my child, she got into an accident with an 18-wheeler, and so
So they're both fucking
the cars.
transports too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I know people just watch out on the streets, man. You know, you might necessarily be a good driver, but I mean, you know, it's the other people you got to watch out for. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Winter is slippery and it could be dark and it happens so quick, man. So quick.
Well, I always think too, like even just like I drive by transports, I think, man, what if like a wheel flew off and all of a sudden you just veered into my, you know, like, cause shit like that can happen too, right? But
I'm still scared this day trying to pass them, especially if it's raining or snow and shit, man, or at night. Fuck,
it makes it that much more real when you've been through it, though, right? When you've experienced it.
Like, because
I even said that like to my boss. He's
it's
always
real,
like,
man. It happens.
Like, slow down, you know, someone will get in an accident. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like I'm a confident driver because I've never been in a situation where something like that's happened. Yeah, but I'm sure if I'd been in like some crazy accident, I'd be a lot more timid and like, shit, anything could happen at any time, you know? So it's like some people are definitely overconfident in their own abilities to, and I'm one of those people. I'm sure of it.
But
so at the end of the day, man, like I met my son and they were okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
The car was messed up. They were okay, you know. But when she sent me the photo, it's like him like in a stretcher.
Man, I saw that.
Like, yo, my heart dropped, man. I called him right away. I was like, yo, like, what's going on? What happened? And then she explained to me, and like, my son didn't really see it happen, so he's not really traumatized or anything. He's like, I was like, yo, so it was like bumper cars. He's like, yeah, but a lot harder, you know. I was like. He's like, I'm okay though. I'm like, that's good, man. You know, like,
it's almost better too that he didn't see it because if you see it, you brace for it.
Yes.
And you end up like, I think that's how I ended up. I think I fucked my hip whenever I hit the bear.
If you don't expect it, you're loose.
Foot, but no, and like I said, man, I messaged you the other day and I was saying like, man, fucking,
I appreciate that too, man.
Fucking had me like in tears, you know, because like I said, I have a son too, and like I couldn't imagine. I remember my son, he separated his elbow and broke like the top part of his arm, and it's because I let him go down like this huge slide or whatever and didn't catch him. So then I felt so fucking horrible, and he was like screaming and crying and shit, and like it's just like you can't, you know what I mean? It's like you can't do anything, but like it's a good thing that he was all right. That's for sure.
Feeling that you know you can't do nothing. That's that crazy feeling.
Yeah, especially the picture that you shared too, like was like that's unnerving, like 100%.
Yeah.
But they do a lot of that for caution too, right? Just to see like the neck brace and shit like that. They do a lot of that just to be sure. So like,
especially in an accident like that.
The impact.
The neck is what you want to go for.
Yeah. Sounds like he came out with a good attitude.
Yeah.
That's good though. Fuck.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, even like that's crazy. Like the both transports. Both, like, you know, within a year.
Man. And I think my dad was there both times, not to help us out, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's a guardian angel, man, you know, I can't say it.
Yeah.
My dad and my auntie, you know.
Definitely got somebody watching for you, man. Your aunt's the one, she came and met you for a couple stops on the tour last time or something?
Sudbury, yeah.
Yeah.
So she passed away on my birthday, actually, you know, so.
Shit, yeah, man, sorry, man.
Pretty rough. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
But she's still there, man. She's supporting my dad, you know. And
I'll be on this tour too, man. Fucking right. That's sick, though.
Hopefully there's no accident this tour, though, you know.
No, yeah. Yeah, maybe last time was just like a hit, you know. Be careful or whatever, right? I know you couldn't have done anything different, but it's just, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna watch my mirrors now and keep my distances. I usually do anyways, but I mean, you know, a split 5 minutes I wasn't looking or whatever, you know, like happens quick, man. And,
well, you must be on the road a lot too. Man.
When you're on tour, every day, man. You know, 3 to 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours sometimes, man.
It's bound to, you know, if it's not happening to you, you're bound to at least see one happen.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. It's a lot of driving. You're gonna see a lot of stuff, encounter a lot of situations.
Yeah. Higher odds of having an accident.
Exactly,
You missed 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah. I mean, that's a little backwards, but you know what I'm saying.
For sure.
But yeah, so where you start? You're starting in.
This year I'm doing it. I'm starting at the end and I'm starting at the beginning. It starts fucked up to say though, but.
Well, you know, you're coming. Start at home and you're gonna come back and finish at home.
But usually I finish at home. But this year I'm gonna do like a kind of going away party type thing, and then I'll be like a coming home party. You know what I mean? So
that's sick.
Why not? You know, like.
I mean, it's long enough, man.
And it's far enough away too. Yeah.
So they're like 3 months apart. This one's actually 15 weeks long, man. Like, yeah, this is almost like a third of a year, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What province, city do you like visiting to the most from where you've been so far in the 5 years of doing this Canadian tour?
That's tough, man. You know, it's
Like just like
you know,
it
it's
might
tough
be
to
because
say.
you have to take a ferry to this spot. You know what I'm saying, or like you know what I'm saying. It might be like this mountain range in BC.
Yeah,
I love going to
just
every
that
city,
little-
man, you know, for different reasons, to be honest. But if you're talking about province, I mean, of course I love the weather in BC, man. And it's,
Yeah, I was gonna guess BC.
I've never been there, like, it's weird to say because I'm never there long enough. I'm there for like a day or two and then boom.
Yeah.
I think I was in BC for a week because I had a couple shows there last year. I think I had 5 there last year. So I was there for a while, you know, I was able to soak in, but I'm never in the same city, you know.
That's right. In and out.
But it's definitely scenic, you know. We came in through the north, so we seen a lot of the mountains, man. I lost connectivity to my Google Maps and everything, man. I was freaking out. I was like, what the hell? My phone's about to die, you know. It's like we had.
But see, if you had nowhere to be, that would be sick.
We made it
because
to
you know you're up
Kamloops.
in the mountains, whatever. It doesn't matter. But since you have somewhere to be, that sucks, right? Like,
gotta get there.
Yeah. So we just kept driving. Finally, we got a couple bars. Like, oh shit, it's connected.
fuck. We away.
No, I was
No,
going the right
yeah,
way.
yeah,
There's only
yeah.
one way to go, man. That road
Yeah,
doesn't
true,
change
yeah.
for miles, man. And eventually you get to a crossroad, like, hey, I'm going left because that's south, and the south there's probably more chance of having bars down there, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's the bar hunt for sure.
The bar hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that type of bar though, you know?
I've heard the prairies are pretty crazy. Like, I mean, as for like shows and stuff,
Yeah.
I heard they get wild there.
I like the Alberta's pretty sick, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I like every province for every reason as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Newfoundland's really beautiful as well, man. And
Yeah.
like you're saying, taking a ferry is a 7-hour ferry, and you're just on that like Titanic-sized boat, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. That would be cool.
You're just like pounding back a couple beers and have some joints. You're not allowed, but you know, do it anyway, you know?
Not allowed,
Coming
yeah.
back. Makes
Yeah,
it that
that's
much
cool.
more exciting, you know?
I've been out to BC. I've never been out east though.
A lot of people, they skip Newfoundland. A lot of the artists, man.
Yeah.
I feel that because I go there, they appreciate that a lot more, man.
I
And,
bet.
yeah, I got some solid people in Newfoundland, man. For real, St. John's, man, is dope as fuck.
They're
man.
funny people too. My God.
You know what a party, man.
Yeah.
They're funny, man.
Man, one of my friends moved there in high school, and I don't even really know why, but one of my friends moved there in high school, and he came back and visited and shit, and he was like, man, honestly, he's like out there, you just like walk down the street, and you see the lights on in a house and music or whatever,
Yeah.
and you fucking like you don't even have to knock, you walk in the
Yeah.
The
fucking
island,
door.
you know?
Yeah, and they're just
Island
and they'll just
mentality.
yeah, come on in. Don't even know who you are. They're like, yeah, you want fucking food? Everything's in the fridge. You know, like whatever, right? Like fucking beer. You want this? Like whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they don't even care. They're just
Very
like, yeah, come in.
hospitable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I guess it's also because it's pretty small, like tight knit shit. Yeah, so it's just like that.
Everyone knows each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's if they don't know them, they like, you know what I mean. If they don't know them personally, they have seen them or whatever, right? But yeah, I'd like to go out there just to see. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like
want to see our country for sure.
go meet Donnie
See the
Dumphy.
road. Yeah.
I feel you, man. That's what it's all about.
But yeah, the furthest I've been out east, well, I shouldn't even say out east, is fucking Montreal.
Yeah.
But then I've never even really left the province other than that. Like I go to I live really close to Quebec where I live.
Yeah.
And so like we used to go across and get beer and
Yeah.
shit or whatever, or go to the fucking little bar and stuff.
Portage.
Yeah, and then go to Shawville for the bar and shit.
Yeah.
But like, but yeah, like never really gone like too far. I was in the States like a couple times. Once I was like a little kid, I remember being there, and I thought the States was like a hotel, and then I went there whenever I was like 16. But it was like we went to go there for lunch, but by the time we got through the border, we didn't have enough time. I had to go back and play like the last game of the hockey tournament.
Yeah.
Sea champs, Peterborough. Peterborough kicked us out. They said Renfrew's never invited back to their tournament. Yeah, it was like just a
Renfrew
fucking
has that
bloodbath.
reputation.
man.
They've been told that.
Yeah, well, actually, I told that story to a guy, and he goes, we played a tournament there whenever we were kids. He's like a little bit older than me. Yeah, we played a tournament whenever we were kids. He's like, man, I swear that same lady was there. But yeah, it was like a bloodbath, man. Any motherfucking way. No, yeah, I haven't been too far. But I want to go out west. I think that'd be the biggest thing for me is
For
going
sure.
BC.
Man, my buddy lives out there, and he just posted a picture on Facebook. He's
There's no
like,
snow.
exactly. He's just like,
He's
I work
pissed.
outside. He's fucking like has his shirt off. He's like, fuck, Back everyone in Ontario kind of thing. Like, it's like I just worked for like 4 hours with my shirt
If you're
on.
like in like Pemberton, Squamish, Vancouver, like anywhere along the ocean, there's no mosquitoes or black bugs.
Really?
Like when the night falls,
That'd be heaven.
There's no bugs at all. Like it gets
Gets
super
cold.
and
Yeah,
damp,
windy.
like
Yeah.
wet, damp.
Yeah, it's about the ocean. Yeah.
But there's no bugs.
Rains a lot out in Vancouver. Eh?
Very little bit, yeah. Especially.
It's like the UK.
My cousin lived in
Rains a
I
lot.
think North Van, and she said she was like, man, people if it's like sunny and shit, people don't go to work because it's so rare. They're like, oh shit, like take advantage, you know?
Yeah. It's sunny. I'm gonna drink today. And take
Yeah.
the day off.
Yeah, those are day drinking clouds.
YOLO.
I think I have the flu today. Fuck yeah. But 63 fucking dates, man.
Yeah.
That's quite the
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
commitment, man. What was last year? Yeah, show it.
All right.
Oh, it's right here, yeah.
Line it up.
There it is, baby. You probably can't see it, but there's a lot of dates on that bitch.
If you're on Facebook, go to Mista Jones.
Mista Jones.
And you got Instagram?
Yeah, it's the real Mr. Jones.
Real
The
Mr.
Jeff
Jones.
Yeah.
Real Mista. And then yeah, you can see all that shit on there too.
Just Google
I imagine.
Mr. Jones, Mista Jones, baby.
True, yeah.
24/7.
24/7.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually dropping an album in conjunction with this, and it's the same thing. This is the cover of my album, pretty much. Minus
Okay.
the names and all. So it's Mr. Jones. And
When are you releasing
Almost
it?
Famous.
Here?
It's
Or
good.
here?
You know what? It's done right now. You know, I don't have no physical copies, but you know what? I'm thinking of getting that. I'm just getting a tour vehicle right now. I'm getting that on Monday, and then after that,
Like a Sprinter? You need a driver, bro? I'm a good driver, man.
yeah,
Like, legit, though.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm
We'll
just
see.
joking, man.
It's a big commitment, man. 15 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Yeah,
get cold
true.
feet right right before they leave.
I might be quitting my job, so.
No,
By might, I mean, like, tomorrow. So, yeah.
fuck yeah. That's crazy, man.
But, no, anyways, I'm just fucking with you. But, if it ever came up, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. Who knows? Eventually, it might get to that point. You know?
Yeah, that'd be
We'll have a
sick,
tour
man,
bus
yeah.
and everything, man. You know.
Fucking
Yeah, you
nice.
said it yourself. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not,
Well, hey, man, I
not
was
too
almost
far
a
from the
bouncer
truth.
for fucking Kenny King Con tour.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, fucking right.
yeah. Shout out to him, man. That was a good tour, he did, man. I was
Yeah,
proud of him
shit, sorry,
for doing
yeah.
that, man. Fuck yeah, bro.
Shadow King Kong.
Gotta get a fucking beer one sec.
You know what I'm saying? There's not too many artists that are willing to put a tour together and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people, they're not really about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure, man. Yeah.
but you
A
know,
lot of people don't even
it
know
all
how to,
depends.
like,
Everyone
the
does it
first
for
way
different
to go
reasons,
about it.
right?
That's
So
the thing, right?
There's like a lot to it, right? Like,
Oh,
I mean, and I don't even know the half of it, but I mean,
there's different ways to do it. Obviously, like I'm doing it myself, but I mean, a lot of the artists are like, I guess they're kind of waiting for someone to come give them the opportunity or something. And I just couldn't wait. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll just create these opportunities myself rather than, you know. So I
the right way to do
into
it.
it, man.
Yeah.
That's
and
what you gotta do.
that reflects on you, like even like just your work ethic in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you asked me what's my winter about. That's pretty much it. Is booking for spring. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm just cooped up and I'm just like online. But you know, it gets it. I can't say it gets easier because I'm adding like twice the load as last year. But
Yeah.
just the fact that I made those contacts last year, that's just one phone call away. You know, I know who to call. I know. I made the connections already established. So I'm actually kind of paving the road for the future. And eventually, you know what I'm saying? I'm planning on booking tours for artists that are worthy of touring or that, you know, have the potential or that want the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm gonna turn it into a business. It's Platinum Status Touring Agency, and that's pretty much what we're pushing right now. You know, I'm teamed up with them, and so that's what we're looking to do is to help out artists that want that opportunity to tour Canada or just have a tour in their province or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because the connections are there. Might as well, you know, make use to it and help out the hip hop community or the music community. You know what I'm saying? I like to give back to, you know, because people never gave me that opportunity. So just to be able to give the opportunity to other artists, it's inspiring. Just
You did that
just-
for us.
Well,
man.
and
Like,
that's I was just gonna say, I thought that was so sick. You had a lot of people on that show too, and yeah, I just thought that was awesome having to like having that opportunity. Even like I'm pretty sure you even reached out to us, did you not, to come on that show or something? Or like
hit me
oh, that's right, yeah.
And I just saw a message on Facebook saying, hey, anyone that wants to perform at this date and this time. I was like, fuck, and then it was just kind of the same thing. I saw the message and I reached out. I was like, fuck, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Right? And then
I hit you up it's not too long ago, actually.
Yeah,
right. For this one, yeah.
So we'll try to get that.
But no, yeah, I thought that was sick, given the opportunity. You know what I mean? Because even too, you were at that time you were the only one. It was you and World Peace, right? You had no one else on the tour with you.
No, just us.
Yeah. So then it was just like a bunch of fucking locals, and like I like that.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It makes a good night. It's the diversity of all different types of music, and that's I'm a producer and I'm an artist as well, and so I'm very open-minded as to different genres of music, and I'm very interested to see what new artists could come up with. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I give them that opportunity to perform, it's a blessing, and to see the variety, and their inspiration, what made them, do that style. That's cool, man. To learn about different backgrounds like that,
Well, even too, even just you say too how you said how why they chose that style, like how they do it that way or whatever. I forget your exact words, but point is that that's the thing that I like about like art in general. And I used to skateboard.
You too, you skateboard, bro.
Yeah, and I
still do once in a while.
I used to love fucking watching skate videos and shit.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I still do.
See how other people look at things, right? Like you see it as this thing and you would do it this way, and then you see how other people would do it, right? So then the same with rap or painting or anything, right? It's oh man, crazy.
There's no right way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're like, oh, that's cool because they're a different person and they looked at it a different way, you know?
Art.
Yeah. Even actually remember that song we were listening to on the way here? Cadillac D's, shout out Cadillac D's. But the chord, the hook and shit was real nice, sounding real good. And then the verse, not that it didn't sound good, it sounded awesome, but it was just that it didn't have that same vibe as the chorus had. But point is that it was just how he looked at it in the verse, you know what I mean? It's just how he saw that's the way I'm going to spit to this part.
The
or
way
whatever.
he painted his canvas.
Flow. Exactly, yeah. And that's one thing I love about anything art in general is just how people rolling joints. Some people different fucking ways of rolling a joint, right? You're
that's rolls teas and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Seth Rogen style.
Oh, cool. That's a different approach. That's cool, man.
And it's all open for interpretation as well.
Mm-hmm.
On the receiving end.
Yeah. So I like basically.
No wrong way to look at it.
I like that shit too. You see some artists, you're like, oh, that's fun, cool. Actually, there's one dude that comes to mind too. I don't know why I'm thinking of this. He's actually fairly basic. I don't know his name, but he's kind of like a little chubby white dude, and he kind of just goes up and stands there and fucking raps. But he raps really fast, but he's uses big words and stuff, and you could say yeah, he's pretty basic, or he not even basic, but he's just other people have done that same flow or whatever. But just the first time I saw that dude, I was like, that's a different angle. Oh, cool. Just listen to the beat whenever it was introing. I'm like, okay, this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
And I hear him oh, that's fucking wow, I wish I could think of his fucking name, but we've seen him a couple times. You all right over there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I just kicked over my my 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just want to shout out, man, the 730 team and everyone helping out. My man Moose, putting it down. Rocky Promotions, Underground Empire, you know what I'm saying, holding it down.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a scenic moment. I just had to throw that
no,
in
it's
there,
awesome, man. Yeah, shout out Rocky Promotions. Fucking right, man.
Underground Empire, Platinum Status Touring Agency.
Yo, I just
sponsors.
Someone I don't know remember who brought it up earlier. Did you see any sort of boost in any numbers from when there's a video featuring you and Jesus?
Oh shit,
that sort of went viral.
6 bars, yeah.
That was funny.
Did you see any sort of number boost from that? Did people checking out your page and shit, or looking at?
There was no direct link from me on it. You know what I'm saying? That video did go viral because we were shooting a video, and
I'd have grabbed it right away and started that's me, motherfuckers.
Yo, you know what? The first time I seen that video was at over 100,000 views, man. Because people were showing me, they're like sending me links like, hey, is this you in this video? And I'm like, this is spam, you know? People, you click on that shit, it's like porn or something. I'm like, fuck, I'm like,
yeah, man,
then
yeah.
I see it 4 or 5 times from different people. I'm like, what the fuck? These people are getting hacked? Then I finally click on it, I'm like, holy fuck, it was on World Star, bro. It was on Six Buzz, man.
World Star.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was wild, bro. Like,
what were you guys doing? Filming a video?
We're going across Canada, right? And we're with the last tour, and we would stop at places and film clips, you know, to promote the show that night, or we're filming video clips.
Yeah, of course.
Or little clips for a music video, you know. But we were in the Edmonton Mall, and there was a Maserati or something like that. Or a sick whip. I forget which one it is. Anyway, so then like we're just like, you know, fucking flossing in front of it, you know, doing videos, and there's some other guy videotaped us doing a video, you know what I mean? And then it was like on TikTok, you know, that new app.
Was it?
Yeah, everyone's going crazy about that shit. So then like it actually came out like 4 months after the tour, you know what I mean, the video, and I was like, it just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? And everyone is hitting me up like, yo, man, like, that's you. Is that you, bro? Like, I was like, oh my God, you know? So
is that random as fuck? Like, what?
Yo, that was
popular?
wild. I'm from Edmonton, you know, and they're like, oh, you know, only Edmonton type shit.
They're talking shit.
I was like, what's funny, man? I realized this, man, is that videos like that that go viral, people interpret it a certain way, but they don't take the time to actually find out what the real shit is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where I learned, man, really, like, some things are just blown way out of proportion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And people are like dicks about it, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I
was reading the comments, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I think
I was like, you can't read the comments. It's like, fuck it. Like, I'm just looking. All right, any publicity is good publicity at the end of the day, right?
So, true.
But that shit went viral, bro, man. Like, it was wild, man. So quick too.
Obviously, someone's paying attention.
But like,
yeah, you know. What are the chances, though? I was at that one place at the one time, touring across Canada, and this other fucking guy was filming us, filming another video, you know. Anyways,
the first one of those videos, you know, that's on Six Buzz, Barstool, whatever, of all these people around the world. I was like, I know those guys, you know what I mean? And to go back to, like, you know, like how people interpret it. I'm looking at it, and I'm almost like, you know, this doesn't seem unnatural. Like, you know what I mean? I know World Peace, he's a funky dude.
When you don't know,
Mista Jones, like, you're filming, I'm like, this is on their tour, man.
Even just in general, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like Buddy's flossing in front of the fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
it was the caption though that changed everything. Yeah, you know what I mean, that's what blew it out of proportion.
But see, and that's what I was gonna say was
flexing in front of, like, you know, a show car. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's like, a rapper on a tight budget type thing. That was the thing.
Yeah. But see, and that's what I was gonna say though, is it's context,
how
right?
many rappers rent the cars in their video?
Oh, like a lot, man.
You know what? At least we're trying to fucking do something, man. There's other people that doing nothing, sitting their ass, man. I don't have to argue about it, you know. I'm totally comfortable with that video, man. I love what I do, so I don't care. I was just blessed to be able to do that, man. So
for sure, I agree.
I watched the whole fucking show it was like on MTV or some shit like years ago, and it was all like talking about specific people and like their chains and cars and shit that they rented for specific videos and whatever, right? And fucking one of them was like what's her name, Remy Ma. And she had this fucking, it's like a martini glass or some shit, and it says like Remy or something on it, and it's all just fucking crazy, right? And it's huge. And she doesn't even own it. She goes and picks it up at the fucking guy's place, and she rents it for the fucking weekend and wears it. And fucking, you know, brings it back and shit, And like even too, like I've heard a lot of people too. Like you see, like whenever I say this, I'm not saying the Migos have fake shit, but you see the Migos like just like you're wearing like 12 bracelets and like 35 chains. Is like skinny, fat, fucking like diamond covered, you know, whatever. Sometimes they mix in fucking fake shit, and like I said, not Migos. I'm just using them as like a
well, you never know, they might.
Fancy example, because they just like chain on chain on chain. But point is I've heard that a lot of them mix in fake shit. But then if you see like the videos, like actually there's a video of, whenever I say this too, I'm pretty sure Busta Rhymes owns these chains. But there's one video from Busta Rhymes. He's like wearing a bunch of chains, but the chains he's wearing are like 3 times the size that they like should be. Like he's got a rope chain that's probably like this thick, you know what I mean? Like it's like fucking huge. Then he's got one with like a big apple, but it's like a 3D apple, I'm pretty sure. Like, and it's like encrusted in red diamonds and shit. And, like, but it's just like all so fucking huge. But like my point is like sometimes you see like, oh shit, that's crazy. Might be rented though, you know. Well, I saw Cash Money owns a Bugatti for that purpose.
Little Dicky, man, with that fucking music video he did, man.
Yeah.
Saving that money, man. None of that shit was his, bro. But yo, did you see the fucking quality of the video?
Yeah, man.
Fuck, $0, man. Like that's what you call a Jew, bro. He's literally, he's smart though, man. You know what I'm saying?
You see the last clip of that video is him standing there and he's wearing a Weed Map shirt. And Buddy's like, yeah, you think by like wearing that shirt you're selling out? He's like, man, I think if there's any time to sell out, he's like, it's the Save That Money video. Yeah, fuck. I was actually just telling someone about that recently because they were talking about it and I was saying how there was that one old lady that used her house and she didn't have like anything to promote. Like they didn't have like a website or like, you know what I mean, like a business or whatever. So she just promoted. What did she promote? Pro health or pro choice or not pro choice or whatever. Yeah, or something like that or like yeah. But yeah, you know what? I've thought about trying to do that too. Like, hey man, like even that studio we went to check out, like, hey man, can we just like roll up in here and like take some videos and shit real quick? Like, you're here anyways, like just unlock the door for a second and we'll just do some shit. Because not even like even beyond that too, like fucking rent an Airbnb, bunch of videos and shit and like whatever. But and that's
would have been dope.
Yeah. Well, and that's apparently too, again, back to how they rent shit. Apparently, like, that's what they do too, is they'll get like big fancy Airbnbs, like huge pools and like whatever, pay $6,000 for a night real quick or whatever, you know? I mean, I'm talking about like on the high level, right? Yeah. But yeah, a lot of it is
modeling agency. Yeah, I need the 6 hottest girls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, cut. Like that's a wrap, and the chicks go home.
You know whose videos I like watching, man. I like Tiger's videos, bro.
True that.
Girls in there, man. Like, but that's what he does. He calls the agency.
Yeah.
Like there's something up with that, man.
Yeah. Who was he? Was he with Kylie Jenner?
At one point.
Or So I was gonna make a joke and be like, yeah, all the bitches leave, and he's just like, yeah, sorry, Kylie. Like, I just had to do it for the video, but I wasn't sure if they were ever together at all. But yeah. I always get them all mixed up, man. Especially, so there's Taga and somebody else that I get mixed up because they look the same. I might be thinking
they don't look the same.
I might be thinking of Wiz Khalifa, but at the same time, they don't totally look the same. But no, there's somebody that I always get mixed up. Any motherfucking way. We're not here to talk about them.
So are you working, you said you got an album done, but is there any singles that you're about to release off it?
Well, I mean, that 24/7 song it was a single, and it's going to be on that album.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I released another one recently as well. There's Money on My Mind. You can check it out on Spotify.
I've heard that one.
And it's that's actually like, the cutscene on 24/7. There's a little part and there's like another song in there. Well, that's the song. I released it as a single, but I haven't. I have a video. It's about halfway done right now. So I'm just right now focused on the tour. But it's in my plans to finish that as well, man. Sick. And I got a couple other projects on the line. I'm doing this tour, and at the same time, I'm gonna be like I said, I skateboard and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing like some episodes. I'm gonna be filming while I'm on the road, and I'm gonna be stopping at different skate parks in different like cities. And I'm gonna be rating them. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna do a video like that, and also I'm thinking of doing
we just leaked your idea.
Like a documentary. You know what I'm saying? So
on
the road, about touring and how to do it and all that shit. Yeah. So
holy shit.
So I'm gonna add that onto it. I mean, I kind of did it last year just with like the live videos and stuff. I do it here and there, but I'm gonna actually do that, and I'm gonna be filming as well.
That's sick. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, people
man, you know
are
what?
interested in learning how to do that shit and what's it like, man. So give the people what they want, you know what I'm saying? So
what was that thing? Fucking everybody does them, but they just
look
call
out
them
for that
different
shit.
things.
Days and
MGK did one where it was like,
Vision.
yeah. So like be like different days of the tour. or different weeks of the tour, and like at the end of the week, fucking put out like a fucking edit of like the week or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And fucking so then it's like like they can keep up to date, but they're watching these little 20-minute videos of like the last week of like whatever happened or whatever.
I don't know if I'll be able to set them all up while on tour.
Well, yeah, you need
a bigger team, you know, a whole film crew following me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do a lot of that shit myself. Like the last tour was self-made, so I do everything myself, right? So I'll have people film. I'll probably set up some GoPros in the car, shit like that, you know. And I'll take the footage at the end and edit it myself, you know.
Yeah.
For the most part, you know.
That'd probably be even better too, because like you said, like more like a documentary kind of thing or whatever, right? Yeah.
I just try to do something different, you know what I'm saying? People like to watch shit, and they like to, learn about the artists they're listening to and stuff like that, you know. So
I feel like they were
gives it that much more. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, 100%, man. So.
That's sick. Big things coming from Mista Jones.
I've always wanted to do like a short film or like, I'm doing this documentary or like, or a series or something like that. I've always wanted to dwell into video because I took an audio engineering course like you have as well, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, but I mean, like once you kind of know all the fundamentals stuff like that, I'm always the type of guy that's like, yo, what's next?
You went to Terra too, eh?
No, I went to Recording Arts Canada in Montreal.
Okay,
yeah. So it was
nice.
Like 10 years ago or something like that. I don't know. A while back, man. So, but yeah. So now I'm dwelling into video and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm, it's fun, man.
Yeah,
it is
fun. Yeah,
man. And then you see, like Eminem did that, 50 Cent. A lot of artists did that, and like. They promote like an album at the same time. They'll put like their whole album through for the soundtrack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it gives like the song a second life. Like, or Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg did that too, man. With Mac and Devin.
The high school. Yeah,
that was dope, man. But they made a bunch of songs together and they added it in the soundtrack. You know what I mean? So they're promoting it at the same time. Yeah. It's smart, man. It's a way of marketing their shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're releasing it with like a video or something that's like. If it's a movie, especially if it's like a hit movie,
you want a drink?
It gives those songs
I got this one still.
A second life.
Absolutely.
Right?
And then it's like
100%.
Like Dazed and Confused, one of the best soundtracks.
Oh, fuck.
And the songs will always be popular because the movie was like a massive hit as well.
Oh, man. For sure.
Yeah, baby. 7:30, Mafia Money Boys, Platinum Status.
Wait, what's the 7:30? I gotta ask you.
This is my team I'm building. It's like a straight team,
But like, where's the 7:30 come from? Because like the 7:30 Dipset, right?
I heard about that, yeah. But this is not the same.
No, I know.
Well, you know what? It's a code when for police, and it means like when in the penitentiary, it means like we have a 7:30. It means like the guy's crazy. He went crazy.
Oh, I thought that was 50.
Oh, maybe that was a snowboarding company.
It is.
Yeah, I snowboard, man. I love that shit, man.
But anyway, sorry.
So yeah, that's what it is, man, and that's where it started from. 7:30. Mafia Money Boys, baby.
Fucking right. I like that.
So that's the team. We got Platinum Status. That's the agency. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you know what? It's actually,
let me see this.
It's initially 730 MMB, man. Is 730 is my label. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting a label, and I'm gonna register that shit, incorporate it, man, and eventually I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be getting some artists to tour, and I do everything. I do videos, I do audio, so I'm in a position where I could actually sign artists, and I have credentials. I've toured the country, I've done it, so I can give someone else that opportunity.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna do it a bit myself. Do it to the world eventually. For sure. I have plans, I have goals, and then
speaking of that,
after that, once I'm done, I'll have done it. I'll be able to sit back with my family, do my things, and give the opportunity to someone else. Sign someone and get them to do all the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Start the business rolling.
Speaking of traveling the world and all that, I just remember the last time you were on, you had shows planned in France, Paris, France.
Yeah.
Going down.
You know what? To be 100% honest, man, a lot of things came into play, and I did not end up doing that. It was actually going to be a tour, European tour, and we had everything all planned out and everything, and so like I was going with a partner, and like financially we decided that it wasn't the best time to do it. Yeah. Because we decided that it would be better to do another Canadian tour, create a budget for the next tour, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and because I mean we were able to do it, but I mean like we don't want to like we don't want to break even. We want to do a part like so. We spent 2 months and we were about to like go out. We had like a bunch of dates planned and everything. I had a poster for it. We had like a contact and over there we had tickets printed and everything, man. We were about to do it, man, and when we pulled the plug, we're like, you know what, we might be a good idea to do it next year.
Hold off. Yeah.
So you know, in a sense, it was kind of like a blow, but it didn't. Like on the other hand, like we were able to get all those contacts, and you know, we know who to contact for the next time, the next tour. So it's gonna be that much quicker.
Yeah.
We established those connections, you know. So I mean, you know, it was a little setback, but
you'll still get out there and
exactly.
Looking better when you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You know, we'll know what direction to
learning
jump in.
experience.
It's the first time it's always the hardest, eh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you do on a tour, because you know you haven't established the contacts yet, you know, and especially like in a foreign place like that,
going all the way out there on.
There's so much things you gotta take into consideration. Like, like I didn't. You need to get international driver's license. I didn't know that shit, but I it's a good idea to get one. But I ended up getting myself one. You know, I had everything planned out. Like, okay, the plane ticket, okay, and then like to rent a car. Then there's insurance on the car, and then like you gotta put deposit, and it's like fuck, it's not it's all euros, right? It's not. It's like that. So it's the type of tour where you have to have a budget before you even leave, and you get the plane ticket to take consideration. You know, there's a lot of things, and we had it all planned out. Everything was perfect, but we're just like, you know what? Like, we decided to pull a plug, man. And
wow, it's fucking expensive, man. Shit. Because even too, I'm pretty sure if you go,
I think it was $1,400, bud. Like,
I think if you go to work in another country, like don't
you need a visa.
Yeah, don't you have to have like a fucking bunch of money in the bank or something like that or whatever?
Back, bro. I don't know. I'm just saying, man.
I'm fucking out of here, bitches.
You just wire it back, or you figure something out, man. Or
fuck, next week I'll be fucking on Skype from fucking some other country.
Yeah.
Can you edit that part out, man? I don't want these people to know that.
Yeah.
We live, man.
Yeah. We got proof that you did it here. It's in this fucking.
1,200 people know that right now. You gotta think the 2 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10.
That just multiplies, you know. Yeah, baby. Yo, I want to give you guys a big shout out, man. This has almost been a year you guys are on, man. And
thank you, man.
I just feel blessed, man. You guys have me on board again, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
the shit, man. Fuck yeah, man. All right.
Sorry,
Rock, paper, scissors, bro. But yeah, man, and congratulations for your consistency, bro. You know,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, for sure. That's something to be proud of, man.
Hell yeah.
100%, man. And it's nice to see people that are motivated. I find that very inspiring. You know what I mean? And whether you believe it or not, man, well, you are actually inspiring other people too. You know, to do that type of shit.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
Sure, yeah.
You know, so I'm sure you guys have had some nice comments, man, along the time. You know,
Yeah. It's been mostly positive for sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'd say
That's dope, man.
98%.
Fucking shout out to fucking Bisho and Jonesy too.
Shout out to you,
Thanks,
man.
guys. No, fuck. They keep me going, man.
It's all love around here. It is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh shit, yeah. Actually, wait 1 sec. I wanted to say something too. Shout out to Danielle and Shannon. Because
shout out to all the beautiful ladies out there.
I feel like they and all the beautiful ladies, but
For
them specifically because I feel like maybe they made a little bit of sacrifice for this to happen.
It's true, they do in their own way. Absolutely.
And not just this evening, but you know, in general.
Yeah.
So shout out to them too.
Yeah, we love them.
Love you, babe.
And shout out to Stevie. Eating her
yeah,
peaches. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you sent a picture earlier. Like that's a little cute picture. Yeah, she's adorable.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if I should drop the name.
Oh my god.
Name drop.
Got my heart in a
Gumdrop.
little bit.
I try not to.
Could have
but-
No, it's all good.
Shout out to all the beautiful ladies out there. Happy Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, you know what I'm saying? If you're single, you know, hit up my inbox, you know what I'm saying? What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
I saw a guy.
See you in the city near you, baby. Hey.
You know, you guys know Coco?
Actually, lift it up, let him know.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah,
in one of
63.
these cities,
Hey, actually, you know what?
hit up my inbox, baby. I'll
I'm
be
gonna
there.
hit you up somewhere around here.
Yeah.
We'll link up in
Windsor, London.
Chinatown there.
Windsor, London
June
area.
19th, baby.
Yeah.
See you there.
Seriously, I might hit you up in Windsor, London area. Well, not hit you up, but I might fucking come to the show maybe.
Yo,
I might plan it so that I could be there, yeah, because I go
Windsor,
down there.
Windsor's
Yeah.
gonna be at a strip club, bro.
Really?
It's at the Playhouse, man.
Shit, man.
And it's actually gonna be my boy's birthday too, the same day, man. So
Fuck, if we weren't on right now, I'd be texting my buddy right now. Oh yeah, fucking right. Show him fucking LSD, bros.
Mista Jones in Kingston on where is it there?
June 6th in Kingston.
June
I feel like I'm
6th.
playing bingo. June
Yeah,
6th. Bingo.
That's great.
May 6th. May 6th. I got it.
Yeah.
June 8th. I get it.
One more. You sunk my battleship.
Oh,
Fuck
shit,
yeah,
man.
Kingston, eh?
Good times, man. Yeah, Kingston's great, man. It's been great to me. That's probably one of the cities I've been through
A few times.
most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of artists do hit Kingston actually.
Throughout
They
all.
all hit that overtime sports bar. I used to live there for a brief period.
Or what's the other
I
one?
like it, man.
Stages.
Nice. Stages
Uh,
is like
the
the
Grizz.
Club there.
I never
The-
seen any shows at stages,
The
man.
Grizz is
Dimension.
sick. Oh no.
Shows
Who,
Dimension.
who performed at stages? Somebody like
Would have been a DJ.
I don't know. I almost want to say like Webby or somebody.
Really?
Like yeah, like
I
yeah.
don't know.
But anyways, that's right. Neither here nor there. But I know somebody, a rapper, performed there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say I know.
It's
Someone
not
told
the,
me. So
the regular venue for that.
no.
Anyway,
But the Grizz is sick too.
I like the Grizz.
Yeah, fucking right. I'm fucking 50% there. Yeah, 1 for 2.
1 for 2. Oh man.
Yeah. I actually got brought there. Actually, I got a fucking story about the Grizz real quick. Actually, you know what?
The
Fucking
Grizz.
Inadvertently-
It's not a strip club.
no. It's I think it's called the Grizzly.
Grizz.
It's called the Grizzly, I think.
Y'all got bushes.
But they call it the Grizz, I think. Is that right?
They call it what?
It's called the Grizzly, but they call it the Grizz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's kind
It's
of
got the
like-
bear and shit,
Yeah.
and it's like rustic inside. But no, so okay.
Sounds
So,
like it'd be.
I actually this story fucking got a little bit longer, and I'm sorry, but so one time, me and my friend, we're like, what are we gonna do? Okay, yeah, we were in the city, right? And we're like, hey, let's go back to town. And he lived in the city, and I used to always fucking pick him up after work on Friday and bring him into town, and we hang out and party, right? So like, yeah, okay, let's get some food and some booze and shit, and we'll head back to town. Okay, cool. So we go get food and booze, and he's like, man, I don't really want to go to town. What do you want to do? I'm like, let's hit the strip club and we'll think about it, right?
Hey.
So we go to the strip club, and we end up there all night. And but whenever we first got there, this one girl came over and was like right on us, and she gave us both free lap dances. And but it was because a girl that we went to high school was there. And whenever we showed up, she came right over to us and was talking to us, and her
She
breath
like
smelled
working
really bad. Yeah, she was stripping. Yeah,
Like that, eh?
and so she fucking so then all the girls loved us because they came over like, oh hey, you know her? Like yeah, like, oh she taught us everything we know. Like she's like the fucking queen in the palace, you know. And so I'm like, that's crazy, man. So anyways, at the end of the night, this girl she's like kind of hinting she wants to ride home. So I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a ride home. My buddy's like, you know, I'm like, yeah,
Wait,
my
is that
buddy-
the girl with the bad breath?
no, different girl. This girl looks
So
like
you added that. You added that in
this
there.
girl looked
That
like
detail in there.
this girl looked like Angelina Jolie, and she had like the big lips and the eyes, and like who's the other girl? I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
so then we're leaving. Me and my buddy are leaving with this fucking stripper, this nice woman. And sorry, I felt rude saying that. But anyway, so then her friend, like the other girl that gave us the free lap dances originally, was getting into a car right beside mine. And she's like, oh, hey, like, whatever, stripper name. Like, where are you going? And she's like, oh, I'm going with them. So she's like, yeah, fucking, can we go to McDonald's? Yeah, we can stop at McDonald's. All right, cool, jump in. So anyways, we leave. We go to my buddy's place. He's just got like a little bachelor pad. And like we're sitting there and we're drinking the fucking like little bottle of whiskey he bought. And they're like kind of like making out on the bed and stuff. And it's like I said, it's just like a bachelor pad. So me and the other chick are just standing there like, what the fuck, man?
Awkward.
And so then I'm like, hey, dude.
Whip it out, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm like, hey dude, I'm like, I'll just buy this little bottle of whiskey off you. Like I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Fucking like see you later. He's like, no. So fucking 10 minutes later goes by, like we're just awkwardly standing there while they're like almost like banging. And she's like, or he goes, hey man, he's like, take the booze and go, right? So I'm like, here's the money. He's like, just go. So anyways, short story long is fucking the next day we wake up and we get breakfast like 6:30 in the evening. And fucking they ended up going. The one chick missed her ride to Kingston. So I'm like, hey, I'll go home. I'll deliver some pizzas real quick. And I'll fucking come back at 3 a.m. I'll pick you girls up after a shift. And I'll take you to Kingston, right? Like the one girl lived in Kingston, but the other girl was just going to come and we were going for the weekend kind of thing. So fucking we do that. We go to Kingston. Man, we walk into this girl's house at 7:30 in the morning. we're holding we're holding the one girl up. She's fucking tanked. She drank a whole bottle of fucking like chocolate vodka on the way to Kingston.
That's nasty on the way out, bro.
Fucking
both ways.
We walk into this house and this chick's like, yeah, it's my house, right? I own this house, right? Well, she owns the house apparently, but like her mom lives there. So we walk in the house and there's two kids running around the house and this fucking mom standing there in her robe like cooking breakfast. And she just looks and was like, what the fuck? And we're like, oh shit. And we bolt and go downstairs and like all hiding. Like I'm like, what the this is like, you know, I'm like fucking 26 years old or something like that. I'm fucking hiding from people's parents and shit. But anyway, short story long again is fucking, so the next night, fucking, you know, we go to bed and shit and we wake up and we start getting drunk and the mom has like her friend over and they're fucking getting drunk and like her mom's friend like sells fucking like expensive cologne and shit. And so she's like giving samples like to people and shit. So I guess she's telling us about this Grizz place, right? She's like, oh, like I'm fucking VIP there because me and my friend go and we give everybody there fucking free cologne and shit, like all the bouncers and the DJ and the bartender and shit. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, you're just talking shit, whatever. Like you've gone there a couple times, right? Like you know a guy there, right? So I'm like, whatever. So we get out of the cab and I fucking light up a smoke and I'm smoking. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's a fucking huge lineup. I'm like, the fuck? They're like, no. We walk to the front of the lineup, and Buddy's just like, oh, hey, hugs the lady, and fucking, here you go, fucking lets us in. We all walk in. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I think it's real. Yeah. Fucking, she said, too, like, the bartender will have my drink and everything. She had her own little booth and shit. She goes over, tells the bartender, like, oh, hey, like, I'm here. He's like, yeah, cool, right on, yeah. Fucking, he looks over, and there's people sitting in her booth. They go over. He goes over and kicks them out of the booth, and we sit in that booth. Shit. Yeah, and the DJ comes over and gives her a big hug and shit, and then fucking he goes back over, and all of a sudden she's like, yeah, like, my song's coming on. Wow. Fucking, you know, it was just literally like, I was like, that was actually pretty fucking cool. I'm like, yeah, seriously.
It's boss status, man.
But yeah, I ended up fucking, getting really fucking hammered that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man. Memories, I told my buddy, I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. See you later. Me and this chick are leaving. He's like, okay, cool. Call me in the morning. All right, cool. Fucking 5 minutes later, he sees me on the dance floor making out with her. Yeah. And he comes up to me. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh yeah, see you later. And I don't remember, right? And I guess I left, right? So then they went to leave at the end of the night, and I was standing in the front doorway, like making out with this chick again. And they're like, "What the fuck?"
He's just flexing now.
Yeah, oh yeah, flex, for sure. Flex. Well, fuck, it's like right, the one time I got laid, I got to tell everybody about it.
That's dope, man.
Oh wait, no, actually, that's the second time. Yeah, sorry, the first time was whenever I had a kid. I've only done it twice, once in that time.
Holy shit, eh? Goddamn, bro.
Yeah.
Fishies could swim, my man.
yeah, I'm also 1 for 2 though. That way too.
That's pretty crucial, man.
Oh shit. Am I joking?
Shit.
Is he joking?
Comment.
Hey, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just, all of a sudden, I was like, Kingston, Grizz.
Yeah, I like this logo right here, man. It's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's like handmade stuff, huh?
Oh, shit. Yeah, actually, yeah, man.
Actually, shout out to Shannon. She made that for us.
That's custom, man. Yo, shout out Shannon, man. Yo, where's my 731, baby?
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's a graphic designer.
Yeah, I'll do some promo for you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did all our website and everything.
What? Website too, you know what I'm saying?
4GAudioPodcast.com.
Go check it out
for all your podcast needs.
Inbox, DMs, you know?
Yeah, fucking right, man.
Let's work.
What's your favorite color,
24/7. Me? Yeah. I got a couple, man.
Well, shout them out.
Oh.
Blue! Shout out to orange, bro.
Shout out to blue, orange.
There's a reason for it.
No, I know. I'm just like, no.
I don't know if you got one of those.
Oh yeah, blue works. Man. I like blue. You know what? I like blue, but I like to wear red.
Well, there you
red?
Oh shit.
I like to wear red. Done. You know what? I'm gonna just kind of put them offset a bit, you know. So I'll have an outline of blue, and then I'll have
that would be pretty cool.
Like one over top of the
flex
other.
The stack. Flex the stack. Just since we're talking about flexing.
Stacks.
Flexing stacks.
You guys want some 4G stickers? Put them on your cars, baby. They're dope, and they're actually good quality. They'll last the winter, man.
And actually, I have to shout out DNGL Decals for that. That's my homie. At DNGL.Deckles.
Yo, where are my 730 stickers,
on
man? Yo,
Instagram.
hit up the DMs.
All good.
Go check
And
it.
actually, if you have a 4G audio sticker on your car and one of us spots you with it, we'll take a picture and Bisho owes you a hand job.
Okay.
If not, then we'll put peanut butter on your nuts and Ben's dog will lick it.
There you go.
That's plan B. Is always a plan B.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Or we get you a short Dutch midget.
Shit, I feel like that might have been just like sexual harassment, and we're like,
No, bro, we're bros. You know, it's all
shit, is that the cops? I think someone just knocked on the door.
Copy.
Well, you did throw the dog in there. I mean,
Oh shit.
Now it's like what?
Animality.
Yeah.
Next
Well,
one.
yeah, he didn't sign up for that.
Fuck.
I just wanted the peanut butter. Oh yeah.
That's what I give him to shut him up, though. I like chuck it. He's got one of these big ass fucking thigh bones that was like filled with bone marrow.
Stop texting me.
Just throw
God
peanut
damn.
butter in the middle.
This is a hefty ass ashtray, man. You can knock someone the fuck out with it.
Yeah, man, it
Man,
broke Drastic's
raw.
ribs.
That's a
Broke
raw
rib, man.
ass,
Yeah,
Yeah, it broke
God
Drastic's
damn.
ribs.
Yeah.
It's
Made out of
crystal. Yeah.
Yeah. God, I'm not, man. I'm not
It's
crazy.
already got
Yeah.
a kill count.
I'm not crazy. Frenchman there. Hey, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, she's 1-0 for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a Frenchman. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair though.
Half of Quebec butt cheek and half Ontario butt cheek. Well, whole butt cheek is Canadian. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty well the same. A
Yeah.
chunk of my family's from Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say Quebec or you say Quebec?
Quebec. Yeah.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
Quebec.
Quebec's again.
Yeah,
In
I
French, it's
say it.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't say the W in there like Queen.
Yeah.
right.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Say Quebec.
Now I'm gonna say it that
With
way.
a K-E-B-E.
I-
But
That's how I
see,
usually
this
say it.
goes back to the avant-garde thing.
Yeah. It is.
So I say avant-garde, and we had
Avant-garde.
and we had Soul Physical on here, and he's like, "What did you just call it?" Like avant-garde. So he said it because he's French too, right? So he said it, and he's like, "It's like this." I'm like, I don't
Avant-garde.
know, man. I'm like,
That's what it sounds like.
and I said it. I can't remember. I actually just watched this
Good
clip again
shit.
recently, but I said something like, I was right at the end of the episode with Kanaska, I think, actually, and I said,
Okay.
it's better to butcher it in English than to try it in French and
Yeah.
fucking butcher that or
That's
something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't want to disrespect your language. I'll just fucking disrespect my own. But
You know what, man? As long as you're just trying, man, that's what's most important at the end of the day. Some people are gonna be dicks about it and correct you. They don't say put that name, you say it, no, you know. But you know, it's,
The
at the
only-
same time, man, people are just. Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to try to speak another language because they're afraid to be ridiculed and shit like that. And I feel like just the fact that they're trying, man, it's
Well,
dope.
I would agree with you, but fucking unfortunately, society's kind of making it not so easy, like
Yeah.
I would say.
society.
Not as friendly, you know,
Yeah.
not as it's tough.
Everyone's just so soft. You know?
Turn
so
up
quick, so
life
quick to
for
just-
us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Man, I went to Fest
Yeah.
and in Montebello.
Yeah.
And so it was a couple years ago now, but I went there and I met this. So I maybe I met a couple years ago.
I think it was,
But,
I don't know. I don't remember. What you said.
We had like our camping neighbors or whatever, like they were camping in the same area or whatever, and we were partying like whatever. Their front yard was our front yard, and anyway, so we were all partying and hanging out, and me and Buddy went down to the fucking church because we'd all party in front of the church at night. And it's like a big, it's kind of like a creepy fucking thing because it's like a big kind of like gothic church almost or something. Like it's like kind of creepy church, but then there's like, it's late at night and there's a bunch of trees out front and you're all hanging out under the trees, but there's light shining up on this like big fucking old church. And there's like, Buddy has this big fucking, it's like a Bluetooth speaker that's like a fucking amplifier. And they're playing fucking music, and everyone's skateboarding on the church and shit. And it's
I was gonna ask-
awesome,
you know, I
but
was
it's
gonna say
creepy.
it's-
Like
Skateboarding at the church is what like
You
the
got some people playing Ouija in the back there.
I actually
trying to
found
ollie
a
the
key.
skateboard.
I found a
ollie the
key,
church
and I
steps.
guess it ended up opening the door to the church.
That sounds like an
But-
RPG, bro.
And I threw it to these guys. But anyways, my whole point of the story was me and the camp neighbor or whatever. We partying and whatever, and this girl came up to him and was like, "Hey, like, what the fuck?" And well, she said something in French, and she definitely didn't say what the
fuck, man.
Yeah, and so she's from what's Laval? Is that Laval? Yeah. So she's from Laval, and so the guy that I was with, he was my buddy. Actually, shout out fucking Simon or Simon. Sorry, I don't know. But he kind of like guided me through, because like, so we're hanging out and people are like going between French and English, and he would just turn and look at me and go, "They're talking about this." I'm like, "Okay, cool." These people walk by, they're like, "Yeah, blah blah blah," and I was like, a little while later, we're all talking. I was like, "Where are we going?" He's like, "We're going to the church." I'm like, "What's going on at the church?" He's like, "That guy that just walked by said like there's a party at the church." I'm like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot," you know. So he was teaching me all this shit, right? So then we get there and we meet the girl, and they hadn't seen each other. They only know each other from Rockfest each year, and so they met each other and they're talking French and stuff. And then she comes over to me and she says something to me in my ear or whatever, right? Like she's talking about the music or something, and I was like, what? And then I looked at him and he was like, "Oh, she's from Laval." And I was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "They're like super French there. Like she can't speak any English." It's like, "Oh." So then we're walking after the party, we're walking down the road and shit. It's like sun's coming up and shit. And she's like, turns around and she says something to me, like directly to me. And I was just like, "Oh," and I looked at Buddy and he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, whatever, you know, told me whatever. I'm like, "Okay." So then I said something back to her and I was like, "Oh, I guess she doesn't know what I said." He's like, "No." And she goes, "Oui? No? Toaster?" And I guess that's a joke over there. Is like
no toaster.
That's the only French. That's the only English I know is French or yes, no toaster. But yeah, see, I know like a couple basic words, but one thing I learned really good in French class.
I never had that language barrier, man.
Puis j'allais à la salle de bain, s'il vous plaît. Well, like the thing is like I don't know. Like, there's really basic things you could say to me, like, comment ça va? I'm like, okay, obviously I can fucking try and, like, converse with you there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, she just turned to me and say something, and I'm like, oh, shit. And I guess, like, also Laval's, like, even, like more French than, like, this, like, Gatineau French or whatever. I don't know.
So,
no?
Man. No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I'd say if you go to like
well, see, also
Lac Saint-Jean or something,
sorry.
that's French fuck, man.
Longueuil, that's where my friend.
It's south of the Montreal. Yeah. It's still the same. Like even in Quebec City, it's still the same. Montreal, you'll have a lot of immigrants from Montreal, and they have like the more like European French.
Oh, okay,
You know?
like France,
like
French, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But there is a lot of people who don't understand or bother to learn English. You know, they're just like fuck it, like. That's it.
Well, see, also, like, right across from where I am is Portash and Shawville.
Yeah.
And, like, it's pretty much all English speaking there. You know, I shouldn't say all, but it's like,
pretty well.
Yeah. So even then, they're speaking a lot of what they call franglais. The fucking...
Well, even Quebec French, it's not like the real French. Like the real French is from France, right? Like, that's like the mother country or whatever, so...
Yo, how would you say goalie in French?
Gardien de but.
Okay. I never heard that, but like, so I've always been a goalie, right? And my teacher in grade school told me it was.
Or in Quebec, it's a goaler.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
like they'll say a lot of English words, but they're like "fuck les Anglais," you know. It's like you're using your language, man, and "fuck" is English. Like, you're supposed to "va te faire fourrer," you know. That's like the real French way to say it. But like, even in in rich French class, man, like I'm reading this textbook, and there's like words like "so weekend," and I'm like, "Weekend's an English word." I'm like, "Miss, this is wrong," you know, and I was like super pissed off, and they're like, "Well, you know, it's accepted in France," you know. I'm like, "It's fucking English," you know. You can't be teaching people wrong, you know. Like, I was furious, you know.
She go there.
Go to the principal. I was like, "Fuck off. Going skateboarding, bitch." Fuck you. Call my mom. I don't care.
But yeah, whenever my
teacher,
she taught me goaler, and I was like, and then she explained that it was like
goaler,
technically franglais or whatever. It's like just a mash between the two.
Yeah, they say that parking, you know, it's not a parking, c'est un stationnement, câlisse. You know? Oh, je me suis parqué au bord de la rue, le gros, c'est non. Ça, je me suis stationné au bord de la rue.
That's another thing.
Proper way to say it, but
my buddy taught me all the like tabernacle and colis and like what they all mean and whatever.
They're all words
all like
from
church.
Church.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Coalice is the chalice
Okay.
or whatever. Like, and then there's what's the ST is the Eucharist.
No,
Is it not?
It's the hostess or whatever.
That's sorry, they call it Eucharist too. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Or the Eucharist might be like the time that you take it or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever,
I
I
think
forget,
you're
but
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Damn. That's fucking dank, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is that Fire OG from Greengrass Oasis actually.
Fuego. Fire. Boom,
You can find them actually at Pikwakanagan. Fuck, I always fuck it up.
You got a sponsor, bro?
Tyandanega.
What?
Yeah, man, we got fucking couple different kinds. Tyandanega, Shannonville, Pikwakanagan.
God damn,
Nice.
man.
I was wearing my sweater, but I got fucking hot, man.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, I cranked up the heat because I knew I had to turn it off.
Yeah, I had to get my
It's
jacket. I was like,
-30
damn, I was trying to
there,
flex
yeah.
and all. I was like, fuck, I gotta take off the jacket. Man.
But yeah, no, they hook us up real good, man. They're
Shout out.
That's
they're
dope, man.
official, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, you can get all your smoking needs, all your edibles and shatter and
All
fucking
your medicinal needs.
yeah. I actually buy these things. It's like the THC lean kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, CBD lean.
Yeah.
Or the
well,
THC lean. Okay,
lean,
there's two kinds, yeah.
And so they got all that kind of shit. They got like freezies and like they got like
Everything.
the Dr. Peppers. Like they got like
Yeah,
cola and
I
shit.
think iced THC, like iced tea, but iced THC.
Iced THC, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I drank this drink earlier my buddy gave me the other day, and it's called Bebida Verde. And I asked my brother because he works with a bunch of Portuguese guys, and I went to this Portuguese restaurant, and they had I don't know what the word for soup is, but
They have
it's
good fucking food, I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
something verde, and it's basically just green soup is what it translates to, and it's fucking bomb. But anyways, point is I was like, wait, verde. I'm like, maybe he'll know what it is. So I texted him. I'm like, what's fucking Bebida Verde? He's like, green drink or like beverage or whatever.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh.
In French is green, right?
And then I sent him. I sent him the fucking picture of the.
the tongue for it.
But no, this is Spanish though.
It's like the skateboard ramp.
But this is Spanish though.
Half, I'm half,
Okay.
half.
Yeah.
I'm a mutt.
Or either Spanish or Portuguese, but I think I think they're pretty close. I don't know.
That's right.
But no, yeah. So I asked him. He said it's basically just a green drink or green beverage. So I sent him a picture of it to be like, yeah, like that's awesome because it's like the fucking weed drink too, right? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Shatter
yeah.
days. I think you get some kind of deal on Shatter. I should fucking know what that deal is. I think it's $5 off a gram. Don't quote me.
Saturday,
Going
Saturday.
Go there on
If
Saturday,
you're in the military, fucking, I think you get 10% off. Actually, I know you get 10% off.
There you go.
And at the same time too, Monday I think 10% is off all the edibles. If I'm not wrong, it might be 15.
Hey,
Should go and find out.
Yeah, go check it out. Find out.
And I actually did not mean to set it up like that, but
Hey man, it is what it is.
it worked.
That's
While
what
you're
it is,
at it,
baby.
hit that little red button if you haven't yet. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. You know what it is, 4G audio.
Yeah. And thanks to all those who have been watching and commenting.
Yeah, man. That's
Live with
that's
us.
what's up.
Alright.
Shout out to all you.
Out, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, thanks for having me, you know what I'm saying?
got,
you know?
Anytime, we'll have you on again.
That's
Gonna
it.
spit
Every time
any
I do
bars or
something
what?
big like that, you know what I'm saying, man? I like to come through, you know?
For sure.
Absolutely.
Man. Yeah, this is the spot.
You got any bars for us or what?
Chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you got any questions for him?
I think we already did that with him.
No, Oh yeah,
We
okay.
have.
What's that, the fast round?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already done it.
Fucking have a
Okay.
second one, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Maybe it's time.
Maybe it
Time to
changed.
life up and change.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, that's the first. That's a first right there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, first right there. Yeah. We might have one or two new ones we thrown in there, but you know.
I thought, yeah, like, you know, it's a different set every time.
Every
so-
time.
No, we should
We
be.
should.
Oh.
Either which way.
Next time.
That's all good.
Now that you say that,
I'm disappointed, man.
I know, shit, man. Now that you say that, I'm like,
just,
shit.
I'm just bugging, bro, man. I'm just blessed you guys have me out here. You know,
Anytime.
I give up my Friday for this, you know, anytime, man. I love this, bro. I live for
Fucking
this
right,
shit,
man.
You guys
Yeah,
are
and we're
dope,
stoked
man,
to
you know?
check you out.
Yeah.
You know, we had a good time last year, man. And, you know, during the interview and also at the shows too, man. You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
yeah. Thanks
I was
again for
blessed.
that.
Good time, man.
And like I said, man, I hope you guys come through this year too, man. I'm saying, man, you guys invited, man. I still got a couple
Yo.
of slots left, man. Exactly, man. If you guys just try to come,
You're in
drop a couple
Petawawa too?
Go perform.
Fucking look at that. Hull, Buckingham, Ottawa, Petawawa, North Bay suburb.
Yeah.
Fuck, I probably fucking maybe catch it on both of those, maybe. And then at the end of the tour, it's fucking Elmer, Ottawa, Gatineau.
Yeah.
That's vlog material right there.
Fuck yeah, Montreal. Shit,
Yeah,
man.
and at the end, man, like I was
We go
saying,
stay in the castle in
maybe
Montreal.
We could work something out. We'll get
Yes.
an interview going at the show or something. You know, but we'll do maybe we'll try and do a home thing. I don't know.
We'll figure
It is
something
what it
out,
is.
man.
You got a busy schedule ahead, so.
Kinda, eh? I'm looking at that, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
63 dates, man.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 weeks. I took days off. I took Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays off, and
Not
Wednesdays.
bad though, you know.
So it makes it a bit longer. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not like consecutive, but
Might
like
have more
I've learned
filled out shows, right?
I've learned from the past that
You want to get burned out like by doing like too many in a row.
exactly,
row.
man. Yeah, I mean, I that like fuck last. I think it was I forget which tour it was, but I lost my voice after the first show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, I have to do 6 more in a row. You know, I was like, so I learned to give myself a break, man, in between.
Okay.
Give you time to travel, give time to live a little bit, check out scenes, whatever.
Balance is a very good thing.
Yeah, you know, balance is really important, man. And sometimes I feel like I overwork myself, and then after that, like, I get burnt out, man. And then, like, it's crazy, man. It's very overwhelming, but because I know I have a lot to do. And, like, this year, I separated tasks to certain people, you know, so shout out to the Platinum Status team, like I said, man. Moose, Rocky, Underground Empire, you guys are all helping me out this year with that shit. World Peace, you know. But that didn't happen overnight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like first tours, I was losing sleep, man. Just like booking this shit, you know. And then it came through. Everything just finally comes through, you know. I think the hardest part is the start. Yes, 100%, man. But it comes with its price, you know. It's not all easy, you know. People, they just see what they see, and they don't see the behind the scenes or stuff like that. And that's part of the reason why I kind of want to do this documentary, you know what I'm saying? So people get to see all the hard work and that goes through behind doing all this and making this happen, you know. People, they look at they'll watch the video. Oh, I hate this guy. He sucks. Like, well, does he really think about all the hard work and effort that this guy put into to get that done? If someone's gonna show me a song, I'm gonna take my time to listen to the full song at least once. You know what I'm saying?
I totally
You know,
agree.
and I'm not gonna hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, like, although I have some constructive criticism or whatever, you know, or I might just jam out to it and like it. You know, but like, I never gonna say, oh, that fucking sucks. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what's up, man.
because I know all like the hard work that goes behind it, so
For sure.
I appreciate it that much more, right?
That's just it. You work pretty hard, man. Definitely to think that you do all the fucking
Sorry about that, man.
behind the
How you
scenes
doing?
and shit.
She still works. I guess. My bad, man.
But no, just
That's why you got
especially
the suspension out here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bill Strong, the last
Fuck,
song,
just
you
in
know?
case Jones comes around, Mr. Jones comes around, you know.
That's what's up.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man. Fuck.
That's
Yeah,
what
man,
time it
well,
is.
Safe travels out there. You
Thanks,
know.
man.
We'll catch you early on.
April,
We'll catch
May,
you again.
June, July.
Yeah,
Fucking
That's
right.
what's up.
that's what's up, man.
We'll be there.
Well,
Mr. Jones up for the tickets in a theater near you.
at Mista Jones. At
That's
Mista
right.
Jones. At Mista Jones.
Hit me up on
And,
Facebook, man, Instagram, everything, man.
4gaudiopodcast.com.
Come to one of these
That's right.
shows.
All your fucking
We
merch
won't be-
needs. All our new episodes, everything. Whatever you need is on there.
That's
Go
right.
check it out.
Catch us performing tomorrow night, Avant Garde.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
February
Tomorrow?
15th.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Avant-garde.
right, man. That's
for
fucking
sure.
dope, man.
Yeah, come swag out. It's there's a bunch of people.
Show?
No, this is Canasta
Canasta.
Carter's show, The Witching Hours
Oh,
Promotions or so whatever.
dope, man.
Promotions, yeah.
That's dope. So you guys have been doing more shows
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that, eh?
Yeah.
This will be our third show.
Yeah,
we
right.
also opened for Ruckus at his EP because he saw us at your show. Thought we had great energy and
That's
stuff. He also
dope, man.
wanted us to come
See,
on.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
beauty
see.
of networking,
That's
man.
it, man.
Absolutely.
Things
Fucking
just
right.
come together and they work out after a while, man.
Yeah, I
it's
actually
all
did
about-
Radio Onyx.
Yeah.
It's
Magic
like
Mike.
it was Magic Mike.
What did you do? Radio what?
Freddie Fame.
What's that?
Oh,
Radio Onyx.
Oh, you did that with Freddie Fame.
Yeah.
You know what? That probably I'm not close enough. I'm talking all over there.
Yeah.
That guy is the first promoter to put me on. Actually, he's the one who got me doing shows in Toronto, man. Yeah,
It comes full
that was
circle.
like 3 years ago, man. He's the one who gave me the confidence about to travel and do shows. And big shout out to this guy, man. He did a lot.
He's
A lot of people hate on this guy, man. But you know what? I learned about his work ethic, and he really inspired me, man, to do exactly what I'm doing today, man. And I've told him many times, you know, and I really appreciate this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Freddie Fame, man. Fuck with this guy, man. For real.
Fuck yeah. DJ Dawkins was there. What's a fucking
I wish I remember the one dude's name.
Oh man. Living Large.
That sounds right.
Yeah, Living Large. He does the New Rock City or something, or New Jack City Swing.
New Jack City.
Something I forget. Yeah, shit, man. No, he does the show. Oh man, I got his card somewhere.
Either way, you got the name.
Yeah, any motherfucking way.
That's right.
Extended goodbye sequence.
Is that what happened?
We out of here for this time.
Alright, fucking right. Lock your door when we leave, because you don't know what kind of fucking creeps are out here.
Almost Famous tour. Catch you to see near you, baby.
Yeah, start of April all the way to the fucking end of July.
8th of July 18th, man. Mista Jones, Mista Jones. Check it out, baby.
All right.
Hey,
Peace.
catch you in the next one.
See you soon.